YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is Chop. Hope this video finds you in good spirits. We're gonna get right to the topic. Why I don't ride 2-Up. You probably noticed if you watch my other videos that I do have a passenger backrest. It's a quick detach, but I only have it because I like how it looks. I also mentioned before that my wife really has no desire to ride with me, but I will say if I asked her to, she would. She's ridden motorcycles before as a passenger, so she just really has not expressed an interest to. However, even if she did, I would not ride 2-Up, and I'm going to explain it because, look, I understand there's a certain amount of risk that goes along with riding bikes, and I've accepted that risk. For those of you who ride motorcycles, you understand just what I'm saying. We understand the risk. We love what we do. We try to take precautions to minimize the risk. But make no mistake about it, I understand that it's not just me, but it's about the other people on the road, like this guy right here. I don't know, he might be drinking, or he might be looking at his cell phone. You know, I don't know. He could swerve over and hit me, or this guy coming, and maybe he's not paying attention, or if he has a mechanical malfunction, swerve into my lane and take me out. I'm willing to accept that for me, so that once in a while I can come out and get a ride in. If something were to happen and I had a passenger, be it my wife or my kids or even just somebody I knew, and something happened then, I don't think I would handle it very well. I think I wouldn't be able to do it myself. You know, that's too much. It's one thing to hurt yourself because we've calculated the risk, we've accepted it, and I know anytime I come out here, just like if I get in a car, you know, I could get in a car and get hurt. So but for being on a bike, you know, it's not a chance I want to take with my spouse. So I just don't want to have that on me. If I get hurt, break a leg, then that's me. But if my wife got hurt because of something that happened when we're riding, like I said, I don't want that on me. And I know some of you guys are gonna say, well, she can get hurt riding in a car. That's true. You know, we ride in cars every day. We go to work, come home. I had a relative of mine some years ago, probably about 10 years ago. He was 40 at the time. He was a salesman, so he traveled a lot. And he happened to be on a sales call on a road trip, which took him from the Midwest to the Southeast. And I don't know, he got somewhere, I want to say he was in Georgia somewhere. And this guy was in perfect health. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke. It's just how he lived his life. Wasn't overweight, just a healthy guy, young guy, 40. While he was on the road, he had a heart attack. He was on the interstate at the time, and he died. So I understand that freak accidents happen. You can't stop them. You can't predict them. For being on a motorcycle, I'm not going to put my loved one at risk the way I'm willing to take on the risk myself. You know, for one reason, she really hasn't said, hey, I really want to go. So I'm not going to pressure her and then something happens. But even if she did really want to go, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just try and talk her out of it. So anyway, YouTube, that's why I don't ride 2-Up. I ride 1-Up. You know, I mentioned that I ride in a group quite a bit from time to time, and some of them have their significant others with them, men, women, whatever, and some of them don't. And I'm just the guy in the group whose significant other is just not going to be with them. Because if something happens to me, then it's just going to happen to me. It's not going to happen to anybody I love or anybody I know. So that's my take on it, YouTube. There you have it. It's really nice weather out here today. We're going to go for another little ride. It's pretty windy. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but Cherry is cutting right through the wind. That shark nose fairing, slicing through it like butter. So YouTube, I got on some actual riding pants today. As you can see, most of the time I just wear regular jeans. Always long pants, but most of the time just regular jeans. Us Harley riders, as a group, we are terrible about wearing gear when we're riding. And I ride a Harley, and I'm here to tell you, I see it all the time. I'm one of the few people in my group that actually wears gloves. Even in the summertime, I wear a long sleeve. I try to wear some kind of footwear that comes up over my ankles. I always wear a full face helmet. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying as a group, Harley riders, we are notoriously bad about wearing gear. I don't know if it's a macho thing. We think we're on a loud bike, a big bike, so we're tough. So we got to wear cut off sleeves, and as soon as we roll into a state that has a no helmet law, helmet comes flying off. And nah, that's not me. I'm gonna wear my gear. Is it gonna save my life in case something happens? I don't know, maybe. The helmet has a very good chance to save my life as opposed to not wearing one. And these riding pants I'm wearing actually have pads in the knees. And they're motorcycle pants, so the denim is really tough. Is it gonna save me from getting cut or scrape if I lay it down? Maybe not. It might reduce the severity of it, so why not? I'm not going to the club. I'm not trying to pick up any women out here, so why do I need to wear some designer jeans when I'm riding my motorcycle? It's pretty windy out here. I don't feel anything on no pressure on the handlebars at all, of course, because bearings attached to the frame, not the handlebars, so that feels good. But my body is like a damn parachute. Damn sure got to hold on with both hands. Wind's trying to throw me over in the other lane. One thing you gotta be mindful of when you're way out here like this is a lot of these roads are not paved like this one, so you kind of got to do your research. And you can't tell sometimes by just looking at a map. You got to ask people that live in the area. You got to use every resource possible, because you'll be riding and all of a sudden, just like this, you come upon a road that's not paved. I think I got about another 3 miles or so on this one, and the pavement ends, and that's okay because that's about where I need to start turning heading south anyway. So something to be mindful of when you riding out in the country a little bit. And I am not a country boy. Chop is from the East Coast. Everybody's always asking what happened to my Jersey accent. Man, I left Jersey when I was 18. accent was gone a long time ago. But whenever my family comes around, or if I go back to Jersey and visit, it comes right back. Right back. My wife, my son, my daughter, they always say, whenever we go back home, or whenever we go back to Jersey, you talk different. I say, yeah, well, your native tongue comes back when you're around your own. That's what happens. Another thing you got to be mindful of when you're out in the country, look at all this debris in the road. Tractors and trucks and whatnot. Got some more riders. But I almost didn't wave. I don't know if you can see the bike leaning. Alright, a little over a mile, I think. And then the pavement is going to stop. And we're going to hang a left and head south. Because I don't do gravel on two wheels. No, sir. So that's what I'm talking about, YouTube. I don't know if you can see up there at the intersection. You just be riding along and then all of a sudden, road turns to gravel. Mistakes. Luckily, we need to head south anyway. So we're going to hang a left. And head south. Okay, we're going to head down southbound. This is a nice road here. We're going to head south about 7 miles. Oh, I'm speeding. Need to slow down. That's the road I was gonna take. I'm glad I didn't. That road was gravel. See, that's something you can't tell on the map. And the navigator was trying to take me that way, but luckily I knew. Well, I didn't know I had to ask somebody, but when I asked somebody, they're like, nah, you might not want to take that road. Might want to go down to the next one. This one's paved all the way down. Saying, right in the intersection. Well, YouTube, the water is not as blue as it was yesterday. It's a little greenish, brownish. I don't know if that comes across on the camera or not. Very choppy. The waves are rolling in pretty fast. I see a boat way out there. Must be doing some fishing. It's real nice just hanging out, sitting here. I mentioned before, I come out here all the time. I just like coming out sitting. Come out, sit, watch the water, think about life. All right, YouTube. I guess we'll head back.